Alright, welcome back to episode 7 of the Random Reset series. It has been, I don't know, it's been a couple weeks, man. I've been doing other series. School started up officially for me this past week. This has just kind of been forgotten about. So we're going to go through very quickly. D Wade is going into year 4 with the Golden State Warriors with Brandon Miller, Davion Mitchell. Not too bad of a team, having Rudy Gobert as well, and then him, I believe, I don't know. Giannis and the Heat, Vin Baker, Caleb Wilson. Let me actually make sure I have selection. I do have selection of every team. But yeah, Vin Baker, Caleb Wilson. This team originally was very stacked. It didn't last very long. I think it only lasted like a year or two, if I remember correctly. Caleb Wilson is actually on the older side now. Giannis is going into year, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th year, and he's 24. Holy. Kuminga Isaiah, who I believe was on the Heat for a couple seasons. He's like the greatest six man of all time, because I believe he won six man all 5 years in Philly that he was there, because he was backing up Stockton. The Magic, who has been killing. LeBron's going into year 4, and I think he's already got 2 rings. Yep, already has 2 rings. He won his rookie year and sophomore year, I believe, with Clay, who is on the older side now, but it's a great person to have. Alex Len is cooking. Grady is going to take over that Klay Thompson role. Jose Calderon. Excuse me, sorry. This team's not looking too hot. If you don't know, these live streams, I should say, will be posted on my YouTube channel either the day after or the same day, whenever I can get it up. Campbell Whitmore, Muhammad Abdul-Rauf. Vancouver's got Scoot, Nick Anderson, Tyson Chandler, and Kai Jones. Charles Paul. I was like, Chris Paul, what? Evan Mobley was traded here 3 years ago to try and help Stockton and Jordan one last time. I don't believe it has worked. 95, and he was not on this team in 95. No, that was the Minnesota championship. But yeah, I don't believe Stockton, okay, they did get 1 ring. He's a 3-time MVP, 10-time All-Star. He's a 4-time All-Star, nothing really else to his name. Oops, I'm skipping through everything. The Bucks. Carmelo is here with Josh Giddey. Derek Whitehead, Keontae, Garland, a lot of point guards. Probably should be making Keontae a 1 because they've got Giddey. And at this point, who knows who will be better. Garland is only going into year 2, but the Wizards, Peterson and Gilbert Arenas are pretty old. This was a duo they're probably both going to be in top 10 scoring of all time when they retire, I would assume. They've been killing it. Maybe top 20, but the Bulls, I believe, did just recently sort of reset. They do have Joel Embiid down here, who they took first over Jokic. I do remember that, actually. Jonathan Henry is a second-round pick who's been killing the game. Terry Mills, TJ Ford, Rui, Dante Exum. Celtics have Anthony Black, Acuff, not very young Sengun. I guess he never flourished into the all-star caliber player that he is today. Kwame Brown's here. Not much. Clippers have Vic and Penny Hardaway. He was traded here after spending a lot of years in Boston to kind of give a co-star with Wemby, because I believe they also had Franz Wagner, who they let go for some reason. Quentin Grimes is here, and he's been balling in this simulation. The Hawks have a very old Larry Johnson, but they have a young John Morant. So is Embiid's class the rookies this year? I'm not sure. The Jazz, Jalen Green's been killing it. He's averaged over 28 points per game for like 5 years now. Shawn Kemp, yep, I remember because this was a very explosive duo. If you think about it on paper, at least. Gary Payton and the Kings. Yeah, I believe his pick was traded on draft night. I believe he was supposed to be drafted by someone else. I don't remember what that was though. Jimmy Butler's 33. DeJounte's going into year 3. Bones here really. AJ's getting kind of older. AJ just had a crazy. I still haven't watched yet the game from his 43-point game, but I gotta soon. The Mavericks have Tim Hardaway, Chris Bosh, and Keon Johnson. The Nets have Ben Simmons, Michael Petrus, Zion. Hope he's here too as well. Ingram's here 3. So maybe it might be that Joel Embiid class that we ended off on. I'm not sure. Boozer's been killing the game. He's averaged double-digit rebounds every single year. His career, including a year where he had 15 per game. He was 60-40-90 last year. He's been one of the best players of all time. Kawhi Leonard has been number 2, because if we're being honest, Boozer's been the number 1. But now they got Jasper Johnson and Ivicevic. Kemba and Koulibaly over here in Indiana. Glenn Rice, Allen Houston, and Dennis Schroeder over here. They also have Jaylen Brown and Asar Thompson. Probably should make one of those guys a different position, but it doesn't matter right now. The Rockets with Scotty Barnes, Mashburn, and Snack. The Spurs with Irving and Hakeem, but again, I don't believe this duo has actually done anything. The Suns with Amen. I actually think they have done stuff. Yeah, they won a ring. And I believe it was a relatively surprising ring, because Amen was only in year 2. The Supersonics, this has been a pretty good duo too. Kate Cunningham, I believe, has won MVPs. Kevin Love, 22 and 16. It's Kevin Love for you. Nate Ahmet is the guy over here in Portland. He has been he's been one of the best defenders of all time, averaging 2 steals and 2 blocks in multiple years. Being just a very efficient 3-point shooter, shooting 43% for his career. Westbrook looks like he's about to be on his way. About to be on his way out. Never had the rebounds of course, real life for Westbrook, but that's okay. Franz, he was on the Clippers, but they traded him. Huh. Joe Johnson, and we're back on the Warriors. I believe I want to actually see in a career. So Kareem's our leading scorer, Dominique's 2nd, Westbrook's 5th. He is still in the league. We just saw, maybe not for too much longer, but he's the second best player there in Portland. If he says he still averages 18 maybe per game, 15 on the light side, he probably passes these 2 this season. And he goes 3rd, depending on how many years he plays. I don't think he's going to be the guy to catch Kareem, but Isaiah's top 10 in scoring. Wow. Anybody like super... there's going to be nobody super young. So Kevin Love is still in the league. We just saw that. And he's 36, but he's just still super good. Okay. Career. Yep, Gilbert Arenas, 17th, and I would assume Michael Jordan's 21. Alright. I saw AJ Boozer. I was trying to see where Darren is, but I guess he's not here yet. Isaiah's 41st. Kawhi's 44th. Jimmy, Kemba, Jalen Green. Okay. Field goals made is going to be Kareem by a long shot again. Westbrook maybe catches to Malone, but I'm not sure. 3-pointer, so Kemba. This is obviously the thing that we want to look at a little bit more in depth because. So the most made in the game is Quentin Grimes by 10, and then nobody else has made more than 8. A game in the playoffs, Isaiah had a 7 3-pointer made game. In a season, Bones made 250. And obviously the record in real life is like low 400s, I believe, by Curry. Bones, man. Bones might be one of the best for this. Free throws is Moses. Rebounds is Wilt. Honestly, yeah, Boozer might be creeping his way up this list, man. Assists goes to Magic. Westbrook, okay. We're at the point where the people that have started off this video are like we are having real players that we added retire already. So like you saw Derrick Rose. I believe his draft class was either first or second added. And I'm just gonna flip through this a little bit so you guys can see. I wish this got updated because and I believe it does get updated, but it doesn't get updated unless you are already here. Field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. Alright. Magic's played the most games. Nobody that's current is even really close. We don't have a first current player till Westbrook, and he's 250 games behind, so. Fouls, Clyde Drexler's just a hack, I guess. 40-point games. Jalen Green's had 61 of them. And he's the closest that we've really had. I mean, Dominique, too, but Dominique was also already in the league. 50-pointers. Westbrook's had 6. Penny's had 6. Boozer's had 6. And then 60-point... Sorry, I don't know why my voice keeps doing that. 60-point games. Darren had 1. Isaiah's had 1. Russ has had 1. Jalen Green's had 1. Triple doubles, it's still Oscar. Magic was about 25 behind. Gilbert Arenas is, I guess, the best that we've had that we've added. Okay. Hey. Not too bad. So Alex Sarr, so the 2024 draft class is who's up now. Alright. Let's simulate and see what happens. I've got to get our wheel back up here because I have not had this opened in a long time. Sure, you guys know I don't really decline many trades unless they literally do not make any types of sense. I hope this is alright. I don't think any of these draft classes has been added yet. 5, yeah, no, I don't think. Because we haven't had Curry, we haven't had Cooper Flag, we haven't had Anthony Edwards yet, so that should all be right. Boom. All right, the other Vucevic, not real Vucevic, not the real good Vucevic, is getting traded. Sonics are 13-10. Yeah, I believe that wheel is correct. Okay. Cool. Malcolm Carter for Cody Zeller. Picks are getting moved. I like that picks get moved, man, because picks obviously get moved a lot in real life. So, sure. Okay, the good Vucevic, Nikola Vucevic is getting moved now for Buffkin. But like, what's happening? Like in a typical game, what's happening? The Trailblazers. What is Russ at? So 15, okay. And still about 8 assists a game. That's cool. 4 for 5 from 3 for Franz. Franz. Cade had 35. Wow. Caleb with 29 and 14. Alright. Let me put do not disturb on. Yep, trade whatever, man. I'm gonna say no, we're not gonna do trades in this first year. We just kind of want to go right to it. Like 150. Okay, so we're getting high scoring games, right? I believe in the early 2000s, people were calling it the dead ball era because it was not very 3-point. It wasn't a very high scoring league at the time. I guess I should have checked this stuff out before. Wait, everything's on. Okay, good. But we're getting 140, 150 point games here, man. I mean, I haven't seen a game end in less than 90 points in a long time. I mean, 130, 137. So, alright. Wow. Has he won this before? I would assume he has. Yeah, oh, it's his third in a row. Okay. Okay. Jokic, Rookie of the Year. I forgot to check that out, but that makes sense. So he averages about 12, 5, and 5 per 36. It's 19, 7, and 9. Again, he wasn't this good to start off, but I guess it's okay. 6 man goes to Boris Diaw, Vic DPOY. I didn't even know. A steal and a half and almost 3 blocks. And he shot 60%, 43%. But, like, how many threes per game is Wemby making? Or not per game, but he made 95 out of 218. Okay. But, like in real life, last year, what did he make? Now, I guess it might be a little skewed because I believe last year he had the blood clots and stuff, so he probably didn't play a lot. He played 46 games last year, and he made 142. And he played how many games in the 70? It's okay. He's already made 60 this season, and he's only played 32 games. That's all I'm getting at. And then Justin Bishop, Logan Schmidt, Zach Mayo. Okay. Anthony Black. This has got to be the first time he's done. Oh no, he's been an All-Star twice. Okay. Wow, Anthony Black, All NBA first team with Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Cameron Boozer, who is, I'm at 32 and putting up 27 and 12, and then Vic. That's crazy. Peyton, Scoot, Bosh, Giannis, Mobley, Cade, Darren, Brandon Miller, Carmelo, and then Chris Kaman. Defensive teams. A lot of youngins in real life on the second team. And then rookie teams like Julius Randle, 16, 7, and 3. I mean, there's an argument there for the, but Dante Exum 9, Embiid with 12, and it looks like he might have been starting. Aaron Gordon, Andrew Wiggins, Clint Capella, Misic, Kleber. Okay. All right. So who led the league in scoring? It was Victor Wembanyama with Scoot and Jalen Green. Rebounds, Victor Wembanyama. Assists goes to Tony Parker, Nick Van Exel, Wade. Steals, Gary Payne and Mike. And then blocks, Victor Wembanyama. All right. NBA standings. So the Warriors, who we know is on that team. The Rockets. I'm kind of surprised, but okay. Seattle. Okay, it looks like Kevin Love might be done after this season. Depending on his overall, we might not let him, of course. 1 MVP as a 4 seed, that's not that bad. But like, what did Penny do with him? 23 and 7 alongside 31-14 is pretty good to have as a secondary option. Worst team in the league is Dallas. Yep, they drafted Chris Bosh first overall. If you missed that episode, I believe that was last episode. You should go watch that because that was ridiculous. They picked Chris Bosh over LeBron James. I've kind of thought this team was going to be maybe a little more decent, but I guess not. And then the East, the Bucks, not good, but we could have told you that. Keontae George was like an 82 to start the year, and now he's a 76. I assume that means he's hurt. Nope, he's just pissed. Right? He's just mad. I don't know. Toronto, yep, not very good. The Knicks, Bones and Kaman, okay. Derek, shout out to Derrick Rose for the jersey retirement. The other day. Oh, man. Alright, and then the top of the top, we had Atlanta. So, Ja Morant, who averaged 20 and 6. Larry Johnson still is averaging 24 and 7. And then Taylor Hendricks averaged 20. Vooch, who they got. Okay. Miami's got Giannis. And Kingston Flemings. Kingston Flemings had a very crazy game too. I believe he had 42 or something. Jaylen Brown. Oh, he's not the guy that he is yet. Sar Thompson. Wow. Jaylen Brown. You better watch out. Oh my God, they got Jordan Walsh too. This might be my favorite team in the league. Oh my God, they have Jokic. Oh man, the Pistons are gonna be elite. Oh man, give this team like 3 years. This team's gonna be the best team in the league. All right. You know the deal. We don't care about the first round. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay, so we had nothing on the East, but out West, Denver and Cam Boozer and Kawhi beat Caden, Kevin Love. Okay. And then Amen and whatever beat the Rockets. I didn't think that Rockets team was a second seed anyway. I know I blocked the bottom part of this, but here you can see the bottom part of the East if you want. And honestly, we don't even really care about the second round. We don't care about the semis. Get us to the conference finals. So we have Atlanta, Detroit. Yeah, I mean, I think that Pistons team is better, honestly. And then we got Golden State. So, oh my God, Derrick Rose isn't retired. He's a 69 overall starting for a team in the conference final. But I guess when you have Kawhi and Cam Boozer, it doesn't matter too much. But again, Golden State is a little more well-rounded. So it depends on what you think's better to have, well-roundedness or the two stars. Detroit's just killing over there. Detroit's just killing. Meanwhile, we got a close series over here. No game 7. All right. Similar conversation. Do you like the well-roundedness and the depth, or do you like the 2 stars? Personally, I think this Pistons team is... I know I said give it like 2-3 years, but I think they're a year away, man. I think they are. When you get the Asar, Jaylen Brown progression, when you get the Jokic progression, we're going to have to change some minutes over there, depending on what they do in the draft, but I think the Pistons might be a year away. Or I'm wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, I do want to see, though. So they started... They keep swapping these two, but okay. And then the people that matter over here are playing. Alright. Pistons had a crazy first quarter, but then the Nuggets had an even crazier second quarter. And then oh my god. That first quarter is saving this team to let them have any sort of chance, but nope. I figured they were like a year away. Boozer with a triple-double in the finals. He probably gets finals MVP. Yes, he does. Love it, man. I love it. Jamal. Okay, Clyde is finally calling it quits. He hasn't played in 2 seasons. Crawford calls it. Quentin Richardson. Jaden Quaintance. Wow, you're calling it? Hey. I mean, he's not a crazy overall, so it's if he wants to, then he can. But, anything else that's too crazy? Doesn't really seem like it. Staff retirement from Rudy Tomjanovich. Hall of Fame, Clyde, yup, jersey, Clyde, and Quaintance does get it. Okay, he was very good in this sim, so. The G League, the defensive key violation, offensive, front court violation, okay. Luxury tax. Vancouver is now Memphis. Okay. Approved. Okay. Draft lottery. So this is to get Alex Sarr. This is to get Risa Shea, Stephon Castle, everything like that. So the Bucks, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Trailblazers, Lakers, and the Mavs get it. The Lakers get second. Then Knicks, Bucks, Timberwolves. Okay. Okay, the Celtics. So Celtics have a Toronto pick. Again, I don't remember what that's from. Timberwolves from Philly. That's probably the Mobley thing, actually. Celtics have a Clippers pick. They have their own pick still. What did Mavericks have the Charlotte pick, and Clippers have Orlando. All right. We don't care. Let's go to the draft. Automatic. They take Risa Shea first. Okay. Okay. All right. If they don't want to bring in another youngin, they don't want to bring in another youngin, man. Very rarely will I say no. Reed Shepherd. Whoa. I can't believe Alex Sarr hasn't been drafted top 2. Alex Sarr must have not had a great not college, I guess, but you know what I mean. Wherever he played. Yeah, I know he just got picked. Jameson Battle? Where did he get picked in real life? Was he even drafted? I don't even know if Jameson Battle got drafted. I'm sorry I'm missing things. I just saw Devin Carter. I missed who was before that, though. Jameson Battle was not drafted. That's crazy. Cam Whitmore and the Raptors receive the pick and another pick. Hey, man, do your thing. Donovan Clingan And then last pick we watched, the Spurs take Stephon Castle. Perfect, man. That's just perfect. But I needed to see Alex Sar. Okay, only a 75. Alright, so I guess it wasn't too outlandish. Topic got taken to the Blazers. Okay. Cody Williams to the Pacers. Edey to the Grizzlies. Perfect, isn't it? Filipowski to the Nuggets. Terrence Shannon to the Timberwolves. Ron Holland to the Clippers. Okay. DeRon to the Kings. Buzelis to the Celtics. McCain goes to the Warriors. AJ Mitchell. Jalen Tyson. Mobo. Shireman. Yves Missy. Jamal Shed. Tristan Da Silva. Duncan Neck falls. Bub falls. Oh, another Wembanyama. Khalil Ware falls to the second round. Wow. Alright. Let's go right into free agency, of course. So, restricted, best unrestricted, we got Glenn Rice, Tony Parker. Not too great. Kevin Love. A lot of restricted guys. So you know the deal. We send a good. Okay, pretty much everybody good is gone. The top three stay with the teams that drafted them. That's good. Glenn Rice goes home. Okay, funny. Tony Parker stays. Bosch stays. Petrus stays. Kevin Love leaves. Spent his whole career and he left. Okay. That's probably the biggest move that we have. Isaiah to the Suns. Okay, that's interesting, man. That is very interesting. Yeah, we gotta make one of these guys a 2. Who do we make the 2, honestly? Probably... Jordan Walsh is also here. I'll probably make Jaylen Brown the 2. And that team is going to look really nice, man. Really nice. Okay. This duo's getting worse. This is the team that signed Isaiah. Probably make amend the 3 now because they've got Nick Smith and Isaiah, even though they do also have, but whatever, that's fine. Cade lost his running mate and Kevin Love. Yikes. Russ only down 3, okay. Hans is down 1, although he is 29, I guess. Man, I don't know why I'm so tired. Okay. Yep, Clay down. Grady also down. But they also have Sabonis, okay? G.G. Jackson, oh my god, is the best player for a team at an 80 overall. Well, sort of. I don't know why it's got, like, Tony Snell down there, but... Not looking hot for some of these teams, man. DeAndre Hunter and Wiggins get a nice jump. This team's just going down and down and down. Carmelo. Okay, Garland up 4. Smart up 6. Why is this team with so many point guards? My god. Gonna make Smart a 2 over here. Because they've got a million of these guards. It's coming off the bench either way. This duo is just getting worse and worse. It looks like they're going to have a point guard to take Gil's spot at some point, but also Darko. Jeez. Jamal Murray and Embiid. This is where Embiid was last year? The Cavs. All NBA first team. Anthony Black doesn't jump. Acuff goes down 5. Oh my god. That team is terrible. The Clippers. Okay. The Hawks. Ja jumps 4. It's good. Jalen Green. Jimmy Butler's hurt. Fractured his right leg last season at some point. This is a trio, man. This defensively is going to be a menace to go up against. The Knicks aren't looking hot still. Ooh, the Lakers. Yikes. Maybe I shouldn't have traded the second overall pick, dude, for a guy that was 33 years old. Is this the team that drafted Risa Shea? It is. Aaron Gordon's 3. I'm probably make Chris Bosh the 5. You make Aaron the 4, excuse me, and you make Risa Shea the 3. I mean, at least that's what makes sense in my head. Now, he's not going to start because they got Chuma Okeke, but Zion and Ben Simmons, the spacing's got to be horrendous here. But they do have Ingram, they do have Barrett. Okay, Nets, I see what you're doing. Ooh, looks like this team's dynasty might be coming to an end. Kevin Love went here. He only dropped 1, so that's great for him. Kemba dropped 2, though. Bull pull up 3. Bull up 3. Oh my god, there's no way he played that many games. He played 35 games and he averaged 18 and 8. Wow. And then we're back here. Alright. Perfect. Okay, you know what time it is. $19.94 is the draft class. Oops, that we will be using. What did I say? 1994. Sorry. Who is 94? That's not Shaq. I think that Shaq's 92 or 93. Jason Kidd. Okay, and Grant Hill. Right? I believe these were the two that co-shared Rookie of the Year. Right? Is that this year? Is that even the right people? Might not be. That's really it, though. I mean, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose, Glenn Robinson. Okay. Not horrible. We sim, though. Okay, we're trading picks already. Is that Anthony? I don't know who that is. I don't think so. Sorry about that. Alright, Pistons. I told you Pistons are going to be good, bro. And this is only after 1 year progression for Jokic. Jaylen Brown didn't jump too much, but I think that's okay. Gotta cross 1994 off my list. How many trades, man? No, I think we still go past. I think next year is the year that we maybe look at some trades. We're in 2002. Okay. Okay. Gary Payton MVP. I said that team defensively was going to be elite. Sarr does win Rookie of the Year. Lionel Simmons, 6 man. LeBron DPOY, 2 If you watched my KBA reset series, the last 2K, you would know why this is funny. Drop it down below if you know why this is funny. Comment it below. Wiggins, MIP, that's good for him. And the Nets. Ooh, the Nets with 67 wins. I said that team was also going to be decent. Oh, they took away my guy's Anthony Black's All-NBA first team. Cade, Scoot, Carmelo, Giannis, and Bosh. He didn't make it at all. Wow. Boozer 23-12 still. Man, it's crazy. Okay, so 12 rebounds a game. About how many rebounds is that in a season? Just under 1,000. Okay. Defensive team. Nate Ahmed is a dog, dude. In my Utah Jazz series, we call him Nate Dog because he's a dog, bro. Defensive team, and then rookies. So Reed Shepherd, I feel like might end up being the best rookie of this class just because of play style. Tyler Smith. So none of these rookies played. Oh no, they did. Jamal Shed, okay. Bobby, Topich, Dillingham. But how many games did this guy play? Not many. 28. Huh. This dude broke his leg earlier. Wow, alright. Well, do you know what the deal is? Get through the Lakers. Okay, the Hornets. Sorry, give me a second again. Alright, sorry. I know I didn't give too much attention. I simmed 2 rounds. But, alright. So the Nets, this team, I think, wins it all. Honestly. I think the only team that could fight them in the next couple of years is the Pistons, depending on how some of their progression looks. But that Nets team is insane. I think if the Nets win that, I mean, maybe the Jazz. I think, Nets, Jazz, Nets win. Nets, Jazz, Nets win. Nets, Jazz, Nets win. That's what I'm going with. Looks like my prediction on the finals is right. Jalen Green. They're not starting. No. Oh no, Jalen Green tore his MCL. Ugh. I mean, 1 to 2 weeks, I guess he could come back if they can extend this, but not if that's what they're getting. Not if that's what they are getting. Yeah, might be too late. Well, not might be. It's 3-0. It's definitely too late. Yeah. I mean, come on. We kind of knew it was going to happen. Player retirements. Westbrook. I'm going to say no. Acuff. Wow. Okay. All these guys. Wow. The draft in real life. It's so weird. I'm going to say no to you. You're still an 83. Okay, Hall of Fame, nothing, jersey retirements, cool, historic. Okay. one of two All-Stars, implement buzzer beater reviews, and the first round is a best of 7. So now they are the New Orleans Hornets too, so that's cool. Very cool. First round is best of 7 now too. That's something different. Now this is for Kidd and Grant Hill. Other than that, doesn't mean too much to me. Timberwolves, Blazers kind of are the winners because I assume those two go top 2. Kind of a 2-man draft. Automatic, and we get through it. The Timberwolves do take Jason Kidd, 6'4" out of California. Blazers take Glenn Robinson. Oh my God, the Nuggets are getting put in a perfect position. And they take it. Wow, I can't believe he can't. I kind of thought he was going to stay there, but 6'9" center, bro. Danielle Marshall. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, I guess Glenn Robinson was an 81 as well. I mean, I guess it was a 3-man draft. I'm sorry, Glenn Robinson. When I looked earlier, you were kind of like third. It kind of seemed like these guys, the Grant Hill and Jason Kidd, were like 1 and 2, and then there was a little drop off. But nope, I was not correct. I know Glenn Robinson was very good in real life. I'm just saying we have different storylines for these other players. So that's all I was saying. Free agency. So Jonathan Henry, Scotty Barnes, Kemba Walker, Nick Smith, Jimmy Butler. Okay. All right. So a little bit more of... So Scotty Barnes is still here, but Ben Simmons stays, Henry stays, yep. Kemba stays... No, Kemba... Okay, he goes back to where he was drafted. Good for him. B.I. stays at the Nets. Jimmy goes to the Pacers. Nick Smith to the Timberwolves. Grady stays. Whitmore leaves. Nope, he was there last season. Jaylen Brown was staying. Schroeder staying. Rudy staying. DeJounte staying. Okay. Maybe we can see Scotty. Nope, it looks like Scotty... Looks like Scotty's going to be getting a 1 year most likely. Just go through this very quickly. Randall jumps. Dillingham jumps. This team's bad now. Did Risa Shea not jump? Oh, no, he did. He jumped 3, but this team's very well-rounded. That team's getting better and better, man. Oh, man. Ooh. Yikes. But they got Grant Hill. They got the next era of guy coming in. Honestly, I kind of wish he would start, but I don't think there's any way I can have that happen. And that's what we wanted to see. That's really all I was looking for. We're not going to go through player progression every year, but the Nets and the Pistons might be running the East for a lot of years, man. A lot of years. Okay, so that's Dwight, right? Or is that Chris Paul? That might be Chris Paul, actually. Nope, that's Dwight. Dwight's 2004, Chris Paul's 2005. And we've entered the LeBron era. Boom, boom, boom. Or I'm sorry, the Kobe era. Not the LeBron era. LeBron is 2010s. Jason Kidd, yup. RJ, Kobe. We still don't have Kobe. Not yet. Kobe's not here yet. KG's not here yet. AI's not here yet. Shaq's not here yet. I don't think Vince Carter is here yet either. Don't think so. Alright. Perfect. That last team hasn't been added yet, right? No, not yet. Alright, this year we will probably be making a big old trade at some point. We get 2004 off of our wheel because we do not need them anymore. Perfect. Pistons are good, man. Pistons are good. So I believe if my wheel is correct, we still have the draft classes of 1985 through 88, 92, 95 through 99, 2002, 2005 through 2007, 2009, 2010, 2012, 2015, 2017 and 18, 2020, 2022, and 2025. 23 years, if my list is correct. 6. $23. Yep, everything matches up, so that is perfect for us. My list matches up, our wheel matches up, we should be good. So we're about halfway, right? Ooh, a little less than halfway through. Alright, let's see if things need to really happen. So Boston, just nothing there. Nobody wants anything from there. I think the Wizards are just gonna have to eat this and just deal with it. The Bulls. The teams at the bottom here are bad, man. They are bad. Maybe Mobley finds his way out again. Maybe. We say like I don't know where that is though. It's not out east, I can tell you that much. 34-5 and 27-11. Wow. And then oof. Jason Kidd. Yeah, dude, I don't... Other than Evan Mobley, maybe, but, like, again, Mobley was just moved. I don't think that really makes sense. I mean, and Akeem's only 84. I mean, maybe here. Suns... I'm going the wrong way. Let me see. So the Suns... Well, first of all, we gotta go get Mobley. That's 12 mil. They'd have to give up... I would give up PJ, but he's, of course, hurt. Give up... You probably part... I don't know. I don't think they can get it done. I mean, maybe they're done with Isaiah, but they can't. Their point guard tore their ACL. So like LeVert, Derrick Rose, I guess. And then you give up this guy, and you give up this guy. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. There's still 4 mil out, so that's not going to work. I don't, guys. There's not a trade to do. There's no trade. I can't do it. Sorry. I know it sucks, but not. Yours aren't just gonna have trades in, trades out. We've been going for 56 minutes. Probably get another 2 years in here, maybe. We're going to go through kind of a little bit of a stretch in this because we still have so many of the 80s years and the 90s years. Now, some of those 90 years, of course, is like Kobe, is Duncan, is Garnett, is Shaq. But those 80s years aren't going to be great, aren't going to be necessarily the most fun to go through. 70 wins. 70 wins, man. Here's the first team, second team, third team. I told this guy not to retire, and he just made All-NBA third team. Defensive teams. Glenn Robinson averaged 15. Grant Hill, 17. Off the bench, I might add. Off the bench. I'm surprised the Lakers are still making the playoffs, honestly. The Pistons lost to LeBron. Yeah, the East is really like what's crazy in here. You know, real life it's the West. It's kind of the East right now. You got LeBron and the Magic. You got Jokic and the Pistons. And you have Ben Simmons, Zion, Ingram, and the Nets. Like, it is... It's kind of where everything is. There were some upsets, of course, the Jazz and the Warriors, but the Warriors make it out. So we got the Nets and Knicks, the good old battle in New York. I think we know who wins that. Not even close. And then we've got Sacramento, the Battle of Cali. Battle of Cali. So between 4 teams, you got to go to 2 different states. But technically, I mean, the teams don't have to leave their state because they're obviously playing the teams in the state. No Jimmy, it looks like. So I'm saying Warriors, Nets, and I think, again, Nets just kind of run through this. No, never mind. Kings, Nets, and I think that the Nets just, they dominate, dude. They just dominate this, I think. Yeah. Yep. Zion. Kevin Love, nope. Isaiah Evans, I guess, can... Isaiah, nope. Sure. I can't say no to Westbrook anymore. Staff retirements, Hall of Fame goes to Russ. Jersey retirements. 37, such an ugly number. Just a bunch of branding, league meetings, nothing. And then the draft lottery for D12, the Boston Celtics, the Timberwolves, the Trailblazers have the top 3 odds, and the Celtics get Dwight. I love Dwight Howard. So that's actually very cool, funny that he's probably my favorite center of all time, honestly. He's one of them for sure. So it's kind of funny that they got him, but hey, it's not like I did it, promise you. And that's also their own pick. They sucked, so the Bulls are the only ones that got someone else's pick. Other than that, every team but the Clippers and the Hawks have a pick this year. NBA draft. Automatic. I think if anything other than Dwight Howard here happens, you messed up. I know Emeka Okafor is a great guy, man. UConn, I know he was very good. But that's bullshit. I maybe understand the Emeka thing, but everything after that, no chance Dwight Howard just fell to 4. No chance. Okay, Emeka Okafor, sure. Sure. What? Jameer Nelson? Devin Harris over Dwight. Oh, man, dude. Oh, man. He goes to the Timberwolves. Who's even on the Wolves? Jason Kidd and Dwight Howard. Oh, my God. Unrestricted, Scotty Barnes. Get a real job this year, please, Scotty. There we go. I don't even know where you played last year. Cleveland. A lot of restricted guys. Amen's unrestricted, though. Kevin Love. It's really just some of those guys. Scotty Barnes isn't going to get a job, is he? Hey, that's all NBA. Anthony Black. He got picked up. Okay. Zion stays. Josh stays. Hunter goes to the... No, he was there. He stays. Garland stays. Amen goes to the Jason Kidd, Amen Thompson, and Dwight Howard. Ooh, RJ left the Nets. Probably because they didn't have the money to honestly pay him. Kevin Love, Bulls. Seattle? He left. Wow. Are we for real, bro? The Timberwolves. And someone was better than Jason Kidd on that team, too, I want to add. Nick Smith. What the what? And they have Reed Shepherd. Oh, no. Are we for real, bro? Are we for real? I think you make Reed Shepherd the 2, bro. I think you make Nick Smith the point. The backup point guard, honestly. So they're going to look like Jason Kidd, Reed Shepherd, Amen, Tristan Da Silva. Okay, the forward's not great, but... And then they have Sean Bradley still, and Dwight. Oh my God, dude. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. But, you know what time it is. Time. Anthony Edwards. That might be actually for next episode, now that I'm thinking about it. Might be for next episode. Let me cross them off my list, though. 2020. Perfect. There we go. James Wiseman. Oh my God, is James Wiseman gonna make a turnaround and be a real NBA star? I don't know. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. We're in 2003, 2004 now. Still got a long ways to go. And if you guys are asking, when we do get to 2026, say the last draft class is 2018, which is Luka and Jaren and all them, they're not going to only have 1 year of this. I am going to basically simulate until every single real player retires off camera, and then we are going to come back and see what players did. That's pretty much what I will do. So, sure, we have another 23 years of draft classes, but honestly, this video probably has another 45 years. Like, this series is going for another 45 years. Because that's what I did in the other series where I went in order. But, yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Come back for more. And make sure you guys check out the live streams where... I mean, it's basically the same thing, but we get to do it live and talk about it.